What if the love lives of the rich and famous were far darker than you ever imagined? This year, a billionaire CEO kissed his HR director on a stadium kiss cam while both were involved with other people. And that was just the tip of Hollywood's iceberg. In this video, we're diving into 10 shocking celebrity cheating scandals you've never heard, exposing secret affairs, audacious betrayals, and hidden romances that shook careers, families, and the public's perception of fame. Get ready to uncover the scandals that Hollywood didn't want you to see. Brad Pitt, Jennifer Aniston, and Angelina Jolie feud. Hollywood love triangles have erupted with the cultural impact of Brad Pitt, Jennifer Aniston, and Angelina Jolie in the 2000s. Pitt and Aniston were widely viewed as Hollywood's golden couple, glamorous, steady, and almost mythically picture-perfect. Their 2005 divorce changed everything. Pitt's nearly immediate public connection with Angelina Jolie ignited a frenzy of media speculation, especially over whether their undeniable on-screen chemistry in Mr. and Mrs. Smith had crossed personal boundaries during filming. Although all three repeatedly denied any infidelity, the rapid shift from Brad and Jen to Brangelina deeply divided the public. Many rallied behind Aniston, seeing her as the wronged spouse navigating heartbreak under intense scrutiny. Others were captivated by the sweeping, adventurous romance between Pitt and Jolie, whose partnership quickly became one of Hollywood's most talked-about relationships. Yet irony had the final say. Despite marrying in 2014 and being perceived as a powerful world-traveling duo, Pitt and Jolie filed for divorce just 2 years later, proof that even the most passionate and high-profile unions can fracture under real-world pressures. Jesse James and Sandra Bullock. The story of Jesse James and Sandra Bullock remains one of Hollywood's most stunning cases of infidelity. Fans were initially surprised when America's beloved romantic comedy star married Jesse James, a tattooed motorcycle builder and TV personality, an unlikely pairing that somehow worked. For years, they projected the image of a grounded, happy family. But in 2010, everything unraveled when multiple women came forward alleging affairs with James. As the accusations multiplied, the scandal exploded across the media, forcing James to issue a public apology to Bullock and to the world for his actions. The fallout was devastating. Their marriage collapsed, and Bullock then, at the height of her career, was thrust into an emotional firestorm. She withdrew from major promotional events, including those tied to her Oscar-winning moment, as she struggled privately with the humiliation and heartbreak. Known for her warmth and wholesome public persona, Bullock now faced the painful reality of betrayal. Ultimately, she filed for divorce and stepped back from the spotlight for a time, focusing on healing and rebuilding her life. Byron and Kristen. The digital world erupted on July 16, 2025, when Byron, CEO of the multi-billion-dollar software company Astronomer, was caught in a compromising moment with Kristen, the firm's HR director, during a Coldplay concert in Boston. Their unexpected kiss appeared on the arena's kiss cam, and the clip captured at the exact moment their faces froze in panic went instantly viral, amassing tens of millions of views. Their frantic attempt to hide only fueled the crowd's laughter. A reaction quickly echoed across social media. Even Coldplay frontman Chris Martin joined in with a light-hearted jab. "Oh, look at these two." The fallout was swift and brutal. Byron, married to Megyn Kelly and father of two, and Kit, who was also reportedly in a relationship, were both placed on administrative leave by Astronomer's board. 3 days later, on July 19th, Byron resigned as CEO, marking the rapid and severe consequences of public exposure in the digital age. The incident soon evolved beyond comedy, becoming a full-blown meme and a moment of schadenfreude for former employees who shared stories about Byron's allegedly toxic leadership. This saga is a sharp reminder that in an era where cameras are everywhere, the spotlight no longer belongs only to celebrities. Anyone can become the internet's main character overnight. Levine and Behati Prinsloo. In 2022, the music and fashion worlds were shaken by a scandal that felt ripped from a soap opera, the public unraveling of Levine's carefully crafted image. The charismatic Maroon 5 frontman, long seen as enjoying a blissful marriage, with supermodel Behati Prinsloo, suddenly faced explosive allegations from TikTok influencer Sumner Stroh, who claimed they had a year-long affair. But the detail that truly stunned the public was Stroh's assertion that Levine asked if he could name his soon-to-be-born child with Prinsloo after her. That bold and deeply disrespectful suggestion ignited an immediate firestorm, with social media erupting in outrage and disbelief. Levine later issued a statement denying any physical relationship, but admitting to poor judgment and inappropriate interactions during what he called a regrettable period of my life. His explanation did little to calm the backlash, especially as multiple women soon came forward sharing similar screenshots of flirtatious messages from the singer. The incident delivered a severe blow to Levine's once polished rock star persona, recasting him from charming frontman to public philanderer. Meanwhile, Prinsloo, pregnant with the couple's third child, was forced to navigate the emotional fallout under intense public scrutiny, leaving fans and onlookers sympathizing with the immense pain inflicted on her and her young family. Ashton Kutcher and Demi Moore. The relationship between Ashton Kutcher and Demi Moore remains one of Hollywood's most emotionally complex and ultimately heartbreaking unions. For years, their marriage, marked by a significant age gap, was admired as a rare example of a deeply connected, unconventional pairing that seemed to defy public skepticism. But that image collapsed when Kutcher was exposed for cheating on Moore with a 21-year-old woman he reportedly met at a bowling alley, a revelation that stunned fans and left Moore devastated. In her candid memoir, Moore describes how Kutcher had grown increasingly distant, emotionally detached, evasive about his schedule, and dismissive of her concerns. These shifts created the exact space where the brief yet destructive affair took root. To Moore, the betrayal was not merely physical. It was a profound psychological rupture that shattered the trust she had wholeheartedly placed in her younger husband. Their marriage officially ended in 2013, bringing painful closure to a relationship once celebrated for its passion and defiance of Hollywood norms. The fallout left an enduring impression on the public, and more poignantly etched a deep emotional wound on Moore, who openly detailed the anguish of feeling blindsided, diminished, and ultimately heartbroken by the man she believed would stand by her. Gerard, Piqué, and Shakira. The once storybook romance between soccer icon Gerard Piqué and global music superstar Shakira seemed for years like the perfect fusion of two worlds, sport and stage, effortlessly intertwined. They were celebrated internationally as a power couple, raising two children and embodying a love that appeared to rise above cultural differences, fame, and age. Their relationship, which began on the set of Shakira's Waka Waka music video, only strengthened their image as a modern fairy tale pairing. But in 2022, the world was stunned when the couple released a joint statement announcing their separation. Almost immediately, rumors of Piqué's infidelity spread rapidly, fueled by reports of his late-night parties and growing distance from home. The speculation escalated until Shakira later admitted the ordeal had been the most painful experience of my life, a heartbreaking acknowledgement of how deeply the betrayal had cut. For millions of fans who had admired their partnership, the breakup was a vivid reminder that even relationships appearing unshakably strong can fracture under the dual forces of personal betrayal and intense public scrutiny. What was once a symbol of unity and shared dreams ultimately became a painful chapter in both their lives, one that unfolded not in private, but under the harsh spotlight of global attention. Shania Twain and Robert Mutt Lange. Among the most devastating betrayals in modern music history is the unraveling of Shania Twain's marriage to producer Robert "Mutt" Lange. Their relationship was more than romantic, it was a creative force that shaped an entire era of country pop. Together, they crafted chart-topping hits, reinvented Shania's sound, and built a musical empire that seemed unbreakable. For over a decade, their marriage and professional partnership appeared perfectly synchronized, almost legendary in its harmony. That illusion collapsed in 2008 when the couple abruptly announced their separation. Soon after the painful truth surfaced, Lange had been having an affair with Shania's closest friend, Marie-Anne Thiebaud. The revelation stunned the public, but it devastated Shania on a far deeper level. It wasn't just her husband's betrayal, it was the loss of trust in someone she had welcomed into her inner circle. The double-edged heartbreak left her emotionally shattered and unsure if she could ever rebuild her life or career. Yet, in true Shania fashion, she transformed her pain into resilience. After a long period of healing and reflection, she returned to the stage with renewed purpose, reclaiming her voice and proving that even the most profound personal betrayal cannot silence a woman determined to rise again. Tristan Thompson and Khloe Kardashian. When loyalty is meant to be sacred, Tristan Thompson seemingly tore it asunder without hesitation, leaving Khloe Kardashian to weather an emotional storm she scarcely deserved. Tragically, this wasn't her first encounter with betrayal. Her previous marriage to Lamar Odom had already plunged her into emotional darkness, prompting her anguished confession. "I had to lie to everyone that I was with my husband, when in reality, he was gone with another girl." Yet Thompson's repeated transgressions overshadowed all past hurts. As Khloe prepared to welcome their first child, Thompson's cheating scandal exploded into public view. A family member recalled the harrowing moment. "No one was brave enough to tell Khloe because we knew she was only days away from giving birth, but eventually I had to be the one to say it because it was the right thing to do." The betrayals didn't stop there. The name Jordyn Woods soon dominated headlines, and once again, Khloe confronted infidelity under the relentless glare of public scrutiny. "It's only been 2 days, and I'm still processing everything. It's hard to deal with something like this publicly, and everyone has an opinion," she reflected. The saga reached its devastating peak when Thompson admitted to fathering a child with Marilee Nichols while still in a relationship with Khloe. The repeated and severe nature of these betrayals inflicted immense anguish, exposing an enduring emotional wound before the millions who followed her life on reality television, leaving Khloe to rebuild herself amidst heartbreak and public scrutiny. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner. The collapse of Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner's marriage, once viewed as one of Hollywood's most stable and admirable unions, left audiences stunned. For a decade, they embodied the image of a grounded all-American family, two high-profile stars who seemed to balance fame, career, and parenthood with remarkable grace. But behind that polished exterior, their relationship was quietly fracturing. When rumors erupted that Affleck had developed an inappropriate relationship with their children's nanny, the story spread like wildfire. Although neither Affleck nor Garner confirmed an actual affair, the allegation instantly became the defining narrative of their breakup. Garner later spoke candidly, explaining that their problems were far more complex and deeply rooted than the public ever knew. She emphasized that no one needed to hate Affleck on her behalf, a remarkably gracious statement in the face of such intense scrutiny. Yet the nanny rumor proved impossible to untangle from their divorce, casting a long shadow over Affleck's reputation and complicating his once celebrated image as a devoted father. Their story stands as a clear reminder that even when a relationship ends for private, multifaceted reasons, the whisper of infidelity, true or not, can cling to public figures for years. In Hollywood, the emotional fallout doesn't just belong to the stars. It becomes part of the cultural memory, replayed and reinterpreted long after the marriage is gone. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new videos. See you in the next one.